Hello and welcome to Baba Rocks Media. This is my favorite time, the rising bands, and I have come across another new band for you guys who are standing out from the crowd. Of course, they're from Finland. Please welcome in, guys. Stone Statues.
I'm Jenna and I play bass and sing in Stone Statues.
Yeah, I'm Allu and I play drums.
And my name is Markus. I play guitar and I scream.
Love a good scream.
Me too.
And listen, you guys really do stand out from the crowd at the moment. So I'm really excited to get chatting with you. And also the new single, we're going to talk about it as well. Congrats on that. It's killer.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thanks.
And we're going to play that shortly. But let's start from the beginning. For new fans that are going to be listening to this and watching it, I always like to know the origin stories. Like, how does the universe bring artists together to create a cool band? So if you want to just begin at the beginning, how did it all begin for the Stone Statues?
Yeah, it was end of 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So 2019 when we met, we were in the same school with Allu and me. And Markus is Allu's childhood friend.
Yeah, so we went together to the first grade at school and we studied for like 9 years together.
Yeah.
So we've known basically our whole lives and we had a band before this, but then we found each other and decided to start this band.
See, that's awesome. I always love how that happens. And actually, I get a lot of kids emailing me, DMing me, asking me to ask bands like you guys with more experience for advice on so many different things. And one of the things that I've noticed is a lot of them are struggling to find the correct lineup for their band. Is there something? Is there like a gut feeling? Like, what is it? I know you guys were friends prior, but with Jenna, you'd met at later. Is that what you just said there? You met later on?
Yeah.
But how do you know when it is the right person for the band? Is there a gut feeling or what is it?
It's all about the chemistry.
Yeah, it's all about chemistry, and I think most of the time people think about the people who play the best, the people that are. Of course, you need people that are serious about their instruments, serious about music. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be spending most of your time sitting in a van, just talking together. So maybe think about the people you want to be in a band with, that you actually like being with them. You share the same values, you share the same goals. I think the music and the art will come after that. But just, I think the chemistry and the personalities are even more important than the music itself.
That's
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
really good. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
No worries. So the other thing that I like to ask as well is your sound is unique. And that's what I'm saying. I'm always looking for bands that stand out from the crowd because there are many that are just, doing the same as everybody else, really. I love what you guys have going on at the moment, and I'm keen to know who are you fans of that have helped to bring the sound that you currently have. So each individually, who are you fans of?
So many bands.
Yeah.
But like on the top of the list, like straight, I don't know, Parkway Drive, the Beatles. I don't know. When I was young and getting into like heavy music, I remember seeing like some old Bring Me the Horizon shows. Like there was like some secret MySpace, like I don't know, some small club filled with people, and everybody was just all sweating and jumping on the stage and singing along. Yeah, and I felt like those kind of shows and like videos that I saw as a kid and the shows that I went to, like they are those things that I'm chasing after in my life.
When I was child, I used to listen to like Richie Blackmore's Rainbow or Dire Straits with my dad. But when I was 15, I was into rock music, and my favorite band is Rush. It's like 17 prog rock music. But later, I was interested in metal music, especially when I met Markus and Allu. And now I have death metal era. I love death metal music like Napalm Death and At the Gates and stuff like that.
My favorites are probably the Australian prog band Carnival. Are my they're like my favorite band. Radiohead, the Beatles. The list goes on.
Yeah,
Like it goes from Meshuggah to like improv jazz.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So
Yeah.
one day we're listening to Nine Inch Nails, and the other we're listening to Bruce Springsteen. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Some dream pop music.
Yeah.
I love it.
Helps me relaxing.
I love as well though how music transcends, families. Because even for me, like it was my dad, he used to play the Beatles and the Stones and Elvis and all that stuff, Roy Orbison, all those types of bands, and then that's passed down to me, and then that helped me find my road to metal, and then we've passed it on to our son, and it just keeps going that way. I love that kind of thing. But anyway, we're going to play a song now, and it's the new single, Dead End.
Say something shocking, something new. I wanna ruin myself and follow my right for you.
Love that song, guys. And what I'd love to ask you, just as a band as a whole, what is the creative process of getting a song, from in here to recorded? Is it just one of you, or is it all of you together as a collective?
It is all of us. Usually, Markus has some guitar demos, and we're composing together.
Yeah, I think most of the time it differs a lot. It might be Jenna has a melody, she has written something that we either make the music to, or she's written all over something I've written. In the case of Dead End, I remember me and Jenna sitting on a train coming to our practice space, and I had the riff, I had the intro in my mind, and the next morning I made a short demo, and then I think it took like 20 minutes when we three sat down to the computer and we had the rough instrumental. Then Jenna wrote the vocals to it, and then it took like maybe a month of just bouncing ideas around, and basically the song was written.
yeah.
So it was quite fast. Most of the time it just happens in the spur of a moment. Somebody has a little idea and that starts a song, but it never really is the same process.
Mm.
Yeah, I love that. And actually, I was speaking with a band a few weeks ago, and they said that they had a riff from like 13 years ago, and they just kept it. And then they finally were able to find the perfect song to fit it in with. So, the lesson here as well is, guys, always, always save those riffs. You never know.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we have some songs like you did some riff like 4 years ago, and now we're making music of it.
Yeah. And we have a new song that we've written where we've had the chorus for like 4 or 5 years. We tried to put it in a million different songs, and finally it clicked, and it worked for the first time.
See, that fascinates me. I think that's so cool. See, for the recording process, and again, I'm always trying to go back to brand new bands starting out who maybe don't know anything yet and need to learn. But is there anything in the recording process that you love and hate, but they're necessary evil and you have to do it, or the thing that you love, you really enjoy doing it, and it surprised you?
Well, I personally love recording. I love creating sounds, and I love the studio as an environment to be creative with sounds. But I think what I dislike the most is my own me as my own worst critic. I think I need either Allu or Jenna or somebody who's recording us to tell me when I'm done.
Yeah.
Like when is it good? Because I can sit there literally for a week straight recording the same thing and I'll never be happy with it. So I need someone to actually tell me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love the studio, but I'm my own worst critic. So I need people to help me.
Yeah, I would say also that like when it comes to recording, I'm always kind of stressed about it, and I'm always like going there, having this idea in my mind that it's not going to work out, even though I know it will work out in the end and it will sound good. But yeah, but like every time that we've been to studio, or when we even like when we record here at our like own practice space, I just love the moment when you get like the drums there, and then maybe you'll record some bass on it, and it just like with every take you have just like more of this like big beautiful world that is like you're constructing there, and yeah, it's just starting to sound like fuller, and I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
The hardest part for me is recording bass, because I've played bass like 5 years, and I've been singing much longer, till when I was 10 years old. So I have, yeah, it is difficult sometimes. I'm
But it is.
frustrated, but I still love it.
Oh no,
Even playing on live.
on live as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm actually loosely learning guitar at the moment, and it's
Nice.
not good. It's not going well. Like literally one finger, like Nirvana songs, because everything else is too hard. But I'm trying. So learning in general, like, what was the first like instrument? I mean, Jenna, was it vocals for you, or was there an instrument that you played that got you into music? And then same for the rest of you guys. Was it a certain instrument that you picked up and went, "Oh, I'm actually quite good at music," because I'm not.
For me, it was the guitar. I started when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and then I played bass for a few years, and then I went back to guitar. But I think I've been like maybe 5 or 6 years old when I first thought about I had a grip on it, and then I think I was maybe 13, 14 when I seriously decided that this was what I wanted to do. Then I was a sports kid growing up. Then I was like, fuck that. I just want to do music.
Yeah.
My first instrument was classical piano.
Oh.
I was 8 years old when I started, and we had a acoustic piano in my grandma's house, so I learned to play it in there. And then I played some drums and guitar, and then I started to play bass. So almost every band instrument, but I'm not good at drums.
Yeah, I started with drums. I think like I wanted to play guitar as a kid. That was like the first thing, and I think like all the idols that I had were like Angus Young or some cool rocking dude with a cool looking guitar. Yeah, but yeah, we had drums at our home, and yeah, it just like happened naturally. So it was like easy to do, and yeah, then I fell in love with it. Yeah.
Awesome. Like I really can't. So, but it like piano's really awesome too. It's one of the instruments that I have always loved to hear in anything, and it's a really cool skill to have. But moving on here, I have seen you guys, like you are definitely starting to stand out even here in the UK. And you've done a lot. Like you've played Knotfest in Finland, isn't that right? I love Knot. And you were nominated for an Emma, which is basically the Finnish Grammys, for those of you that don't know. And you won Best New Act in the Indie Awards. So congrats on all of that. But was there a defining moment, like when you realized that things were starting to work basically as a band? Because I know that there's so many bands out there where they may feel that they should just give up. Like, is there a time when you start to go, no, you know what? this is starting to work?
I felt it right away when we started. Like our first band rehearsals, I felt that somewhere deep in my heart that this is going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
that moment. I think there something magical happened that we all realized that there was something special here. That if we just can get, because the pandemic also hit right then. So I think the biggest struggle for us was we hope we can just play some shows that people can hear the songs we've written.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I think when we started booking shows and we ended up playing at a festival, which then led us to being signed to our record label, I think we've had a feeling that if we got those slots and we could just showcase ourselves in front of people, that there was something special going on. And I think that's a thing that you need. And it's a problem, especially for Finnish people, to be proud of something you've created. But
Yep.
it's actually something you need a healthy ego to be proud and actually feel strong about the thing you've created, that when you get the chance to showcase yourself and your art to people, that it will resonate. And I think we all felt that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's certainly working. And we're going to play another song. This time it is Who Do You Think You Are? And we're back. I love this one as well, by the way. The riff's awesome. Now, I did mention that you played Knotfest and you've also played Rockfest, Provinci, a few others. Can you tell me which show you've played stands out the most to you and is the most memorable?
I think for me the most memorable show must be the Guardian, our second album, the release show, when we were playing at On the Rocks Helsinki, because that was like our first like a real sold out club show. Like I don't know, it was like I don't know, maybe 350 people
Yeah.
or something like that. But and everybody was like losing their mind there, and there was like the pit started when the first song started. The pit started then, and yeah, that was like, and it didn't stop ever. Like the energy was through the roof the whole evening. So I think that was like the moment when I felt like, yeah, okay, we're here and we're doing something special here, and we can like share this with the audience, and yeah, we're feeding off each other. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, definitely also that one, and then when we were in Knotfest, because there were two mosh pits, and the crowd was so big that I think it's the biggest we've ever had.
Yeah.
And sun was shining, and it was very energetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the release show, Knotfest, I think we all had the same
Yeah.
same answer. And I gotta add Provinci, which we played the first time when we were there, because it's a festival. It's the first festival I ever went to. It has a special place in my heart, and the crowd was insane. We played at the smallest or the second smallest stage there, and it ended up being so crowded that they couldn't let any more people in, and we started to get the crowd going, maybe a bit too much, so they had to bring more security, because the mosh pit was going crazy, and we maybe said a few things about climbing some trees and stuff. But it's a memorable show. It was all good. It stayed cool, but it was such a memorable show, because like it was the first festival summer, and yeah, it was wild.
First festival summer, yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
Something special.
Yeah.
And very exciting.
Do you find the crowds in the festivals like different to the clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are different. I think it depends also on the festival, because we have like played on the mostly like festivals that have like all sorts of bands, like playing pop or playing like some metal music or rock or whatever. But yeah, so, and I think like those crowds treat us really well. Like they're really open to all sorts of music. But yeah, if we're having like our own headline show, it's always going to be different because the people are only to see us there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and it feels different if you're warming up for some
Mm.
band because the crowd is looking at the main headline band more.
Yeah.
So it is more difficult to play.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to like do more work to, I don't know, maybe kind of like prove yourself or win the audience on your side. Yeah.
And festivals sometimes they kind of feel like a showcase in a way.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity that someone just walked by and stumbles upon you. When you play at a club show, people have bought the ticket and they know what they're coming to see.
Yeah.
But at a festival, you have a chance to actually reach a certain amount of people that you maybe wouldn't reach at a club show. And therefore, you have the opportunity to actually grab a lot of people
Yeah.
to show your band or start liking your band.
Yeah.
So in a way, a festival, it's fun. People are in a good mood in the Finnish summer, and you also you have a chance to prove yourself.
Yeah.
So it's a
And
challenge.
they're more likely to like your music at a
Yeah.
festival and like join
Yeah.
the party. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like at least in Finland when you play,
Mm.
like especially if you're warming up for somebody, the crowd just usually stares at you like with a not putting a smile on their face even. They're like, I don't know, it feels sometimes like you're in a church.
Yeah.
But that's just the Finnish way.
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, that's me at a show. I might just be standing there staring, like with the most bored face ever. And in my mind, I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. But it's just the Finnish way.
Yeah.
We are not very outgoing or emotional people.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to find out because we're coming to Finland next summer for Tuska.
Nice.
Yeah, we're coming over. So it's going to be good times. Although I think the Finns and the Irish, we do kind of have a lot in common. You know, the bad weather, the drinking, the partying, music. You know, we're all like kind of similar that way. With all the bands I've interviewed so far from Finland, you've all been awesome. And I still think there's something in your water that makes you all so good at music. It's incredible. But we're going to have a wee bit of fun now with this question. If you could be in any band for one huge big show, what band would you choose?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Need to think about it.
I kind of want to say like Slipknot, but I would also have to pull it off. But like, let's consider that this is I don't know, some kind of dream state where everything is possible. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that one.
I'll pick System of a Down.
And I'm gonna add. Sorry for interrupting, but it's going to be like Slipknot 2001. Yeah, and not like the nowadays. Yeah. I don't want to go with those grandpas.
I don't mind that System of a Down are grandpa because I still love that band. But, yeah.
What would I? 9 Inch Nails, right now, and on the current tour that they're on, it looks so cool with the 2 stages. I'd love to be there.
Actually, I was going to ask you this one as well. Because this is something, again, I'm going to go back to brand new bands starting out who are still learning. And there are things that can go wrong during a live performance. And I'm curious, like, has anything ever went wrong on stage, but you still nailed the show?
Sometimes I forget lyrics, but not usually. Sometimes it was our second show that one song
true.
I almost forgot the whole song, and it's kind of ironic because I write the song and I forget my own lyrics. So oops. Yeah, but it is not like deal breaker. It is only funny thing.
Yeah.
We always when we have live shows, we do something. Yeah,
Yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
It's part of the live
every
performance.
show
Yeah,
we make.
yeah. And I think it's also part of the skill set that you need to pull it off. Like whatever happens, like when we played in UK, we forgot like the antenna to our like the inner monitor system thing, so we didn't hear anything through the whole show. It was just like
we
the ambience thing sounding there, but I think we killed it.
Yeah, we nailed it.
That's
Definitely.
actually the perfect example.
Yeah,
We made all this prep. We took all the gear with us to the UK, and when the show started, all that work we done in advance, it was kind of lost on us.
yeah,
But we just ended up. You just gotta enjoy the moment. Maybe the thing you gotta remember is that people have paid to see you, so don't let it affect the crowd.
yeah,
You just gotta deal with it by yourself.
yeah.
You're there to give a performance and have a good time. And if you can, I know I've had a million times my guitar pedal thing has fallen apart during a show, and I've had issues a million times. But you just gotta get past it and think about the crowd. Just give a good show, and they'll just have a good time.
And if you're not like mentally stuck on it, then you will also start to enjoy the moment yourself, even though you're having some struggles. So
Yeah.
Show must go on.
yeah.
I was just about to say that. You read my mind. And the other thing is that kids do feel they have to be perfect nowadays. So saying that, things are gonna go wrong. You just gotta wing it, go with it, and have fun along the way. So that's perfect. Thank you for that. And we're gonna play another song. This time we're going with Oblivious. Love that one. And like what I'd love to know is actually individually what your favorite things are about that song.
For me, maybe the lyrics, because they're so personal to me, and I also love the melody.
Yeah.
Melodies are great.
Yeah, it has like a certain like evil bite to it. I don't know, like at the beginning, the drums and the guitar, the main like riff there, it has like some.
It's haunting.
It's haunting. It's really, really haunting, and I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just puts you straight into that like certain mood when you hear it.
Yeah. That's
That
my
word
favorite
haunting,
part.
that's the perfect word for it. That's what I've been looking for. Thank you. You mentioned now that you did play the UK. I did come across that. It was Alternative Escape Festival,
Yeah.
right? Did you notice anything about the crowd, like their reactions to you guys, that maybe taught you some more about yourselves?
First of all, it was our first show like abroad ever. So
Wow.
I think what we learned was that we won the crowd. They loved the show, and I think like it was something that we were maybe nervous about, like how it will go. We're not like when we're playing shows in Finland, we're like in our comfort zone. We can speak Finnish. We can like do the stuff that we're used to do. And yeah, we know all the places, we know the cities, we know the venues, we know the people that are there. And yeah, I don't know. I think it was like a new kind of test. And the fact that we pulled it off, that like now we know that we can pull it off anywhere. Like, yeah. We just need to get there.
Yeah.
I know it's meant to be a lot harder now as well for touring. Just everything's getting more and more expensive, and then that's another thing that the wee new bands are, facing, just trying to figure all that out. But just keep at it, and that's what I keep telling these kids. But Jenna, I want to ask you a wee bit more about your vocals, because I find them uniquely beautiful. Like, you're so talented. And like, have you always wanted to be a singer? I know you said that you started quite young singing. But have you always wanted to actually be out and perform and be a singer? And also, do you have advice for somebody who's new to your band, listening to you and going, I want to sound like that? Have you advice for them on learning their range?
Well, I've taken some singing lessons, but I think that the most important thing about singing is that you trust your own voice, and I think that is the most important thing. And when I was 10 years old, I decided that I want to be a singer, but I was also interested in different instruments. But yeah, I think that is the most important thing, that you trust your own voice and yourself.
Yeah, that's perfect. And I am not a performer. Absolutely no way. When I was a kid, I was forced to go to dance classes and I hated it. Like they pushed me onto the stage and no. Mm-mm. So that made me go, I am never getting on a stage ever again. But I love asking this question to bands, and it's, do you remember the first time that you ever got up on a stage to do a performance in front of people? Um, Something happened or something stuck with you that obviously didn't put you off because you're still doing it?
The first time I performed the night before, I locked myself in our bathroom at home and said, I'm not coming out till the show tomorrow is over. I got convinced to go up on stage, and I left with the feeling that I loved it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great place to be creative and showcase the artsy part of me. So I fell in love with the feeling of performing and playing music on stage. But the night before, I was I was locked in the bathroom, not wanting to come out. So I guess the struggle is always to face your fears.
Mm.
Yeah. The first show that I remember, well, I had played like some shows when I was studying music as a child, but I don't really like count those as real shows because, and I wasn't like performing my own art as we are here, like playing our songs. So I think like the first show that we played together is the first show for me. I was really scared before it, and I think I had to face some kind of a fear that will I fit for this kind of thing. Like it was my dream come true to play our own music and perform, but yeah, then I felt like no, there's no way I'm gonna be able to go on stage and play these songs. And then I remember like after the show, all the emotions came rushing, and I just started crying, and I was like, yeah, that was such a shitty performance. You know, I know that isn't true. It went really well, but yeah, I think it gets easier when you do it, and the first time is always going to be like really scary, but you just gotta push through. Yeah.
I've performed hundreds of times, but I'm always struggling with the stage fright. But I still love performing, even I suffer from stage fright. But
do you find for stage fright, is there anything, because this is another big question that I get asked a lot to ask bands, and it is the whole nerves, pre-show nerves. Do you as a band have like something you do together to help each other, or is there like an individual thing that you do as well, maybe to help overcome those nerves before getting on stage?
Yeah, I think rituals are really important. Yeah. So we have like, we get together with our like all the crew and us three there, and we put our hands together and maybe like chant something to like lift the spirit up, and like, hey, we're in this together, let's have a blast, like those.
We always need to hug
Yeah,
as a group
yeah,
before we go on stage.
it sounds like a little thing, but it actually is huge.
yeah, they are.
You kind of share the moment. For me personally, besides all those things, knowing that the technical things are working, to make sure that when we go on stage, there's nothing that surprises us, and then maybe get enough water and 10 minutes, just kind of time for us to chill and take in the moment before we go on stage. So some kind of space where we can hopefully be by ourselves together. That helps.
Yeah, and routines.
As well as rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yes, rehearse. That will always help. Speaking of rituals, this was a fun one that I spoke to a few bands about this, and it's to do with recording. So now it could be going into the recording studio, and there's rituals that some bands have. There was an artist, and he said he won't brush his hair before going into the studio. There was another one, and he was a drummer, and he said he has to bring a certain seat, these stools, and won't like record without it. And then Ozzy Osbourne himself, he did say that he has to sacrifice a firstborn. Do you guys have anything ritualistic wise for recording yet, or do you think that could be still to come?
Not like anything certain, I think. How about you guys?
No, not really. Not really. Just comfortable clothes and coffee. That's
Yeah.
good.
And wool socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woolly socks.
Always.
Yeah.
Love woolly
Always.
socks.
I think Jenna has the most of us three.
Yeah,
In
you're
the singing booth, you always have.
Yeah, I
things.
have different lights and
Stuffed animals.
yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sometimes
Oh.
there's a couple of videos we have. I don't think we've ever released them, but there are videos of Jenna singing songs like Oblivious while she's hugging a teddy bear or something.
Yeah.
So you need some emotional support.
yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And the correct lighting and like
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. That's always
Different
good.
colors.
Love it. There you go. You could actually start a wee line of cuddly toys now as well for merch, because I would totally buy them.
That's true. That's true. And if I gotta add one thing to the recording or playing a show live or practicing, that we have like us three, we're in the moment together. If there's something on anybody's mind, we talk about it before we go in and do something. You can't be creative if you're thinking about something else. You gotta be in the moment. So making sure this space is safe and creative for everyone is a big part of everything we do.
That's actually really good, and the kids that'll really help them. So thank you. So moving along here as well, compared to your earlier gigs, how do you think that you guys have evolved as a band to now?
I think we have the same spirit and the same energy, but I think overall we're more confident and more relaxed on stage. I think we've owned the part of being on stage as a band. And I think that's just eventually things that will come through experience. But I think the spirit is still there. It's us doing the thing we love most and just getting to be erratic and energetic on stage. But I think we've gotten more comfortable and more confident.
Yeah.
Time helps.
Time
Helps
helps.
everything. All right, we're going to play another song. This time we're going with Until Falling. Can you let me know, did you face many challenges with this song when writing and recording?
No, I don't think there were like any struggles. I think
It's a technical song.
it's a technical song. Yeah, it's not easy to play or easy to sing, but yeah, when we go to record music, I think we do our homework before that, so we have like practiced. We knew what we were going to do. Like it was not like So,
But I remember the one bass line in the chorus and verse. There is one difficult bass line. I needed a lot of work with that.
But practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And she killed it.
Yeah.
You just read my mind. You guys are good at that. Um, what is your favorite song out of all your songs to perform live?
Maybe the glory pictures, because almost every time when we play show, it is our final song of our set list, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until Falling is probably one of my favorite parts of the set.
Yeah. And I love the new song as well, the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
We
played
played-
it a few times.
yeah,
Yeah. I love the fast songs, Until Falling or Glory Pictures or some of those, especially when we're all in in a mood where we are playing maybe a bit too fast on nights. And I love the moments. I get very, very hyped when Jenna starts going crazy with the vocals. And that's like, and especially Until Falling is like, there's some shows where I've been like, okay, I'm ready to hop in the mosh pit right now.
Love that. You guys are. I was watching some videos just of your live shows, and you look like you're going to be an awesome band live. So like, is there anything else that fans can expect from you guys as a live band, apart from loads of fun and mosh pits?
I don't know. Maybe that we're always gonna give our everything at every show. Yeah.
Love that.
That's the thing we can promise.
yeah.
Hopefully
It
you'll
doesn't
be-
matter. It doesn't matter if there's 10 or 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think we don't play with any click tracks or backing tracks or anything. So in a way, the set list might be the same, but I don't think from night to night it will be the same. There's always some variables in the air and how we're feeling that night. Some songs may be faster, some may be slower. Sometimes we might change a thing or two. So I think things might happen in the spur of the moment that you're not ready for.
Mm. Yeah. And there's something else that I like to ask bands, and this is again for the new kids coming along here, and it's about gatekeeping and elitism in the metal world. We've all faced it. For me, I'm old school, like I was, Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, those types of bands. And then new metal came out, and it was Slipknot, Linkin Park, all those kind of things. But you weren't allowed to like new metal. It was called kiddie metal, baby metal, before baby metal were a band. It was called all that. And now 20 years later, these bands are all legacy bands, and now they're cool. And the people who roasted me for liking them are now saying that they used to like them. So have you guys experienced elitism and things like that? And have you advice for kids to just let them know it's okay to like whatever the hell you want to like? Just like it, and don't worry about other people and their opinions.
I think that the main message in our band is like encourage people to be who they really are. So yeah.
Yeah. If you like a band, don't force yourself not to like it because someone else doesn't. Just like it. And to gatekeepers, don't listen to them. They can shut their mouths. Yeah. Just embrace music. Listen to the bands you want to listen to. Enjoy music as a whole, and don't care about what people think. And if someone tells that something you're listening to, maybe they're not worthy of your time, find your own group, find your own community.
Yeah.
Fuck them, in other words.
Hmm.
You can curse here, by the way. I'm Irish, we don't curse.
Yeah.
We're going to play another song, and this time it is Not That Real. Okay, I actually really love the video to this one as well. And what I'd like to ask you guys is, do you have tips and tricks for creating a cool video for kids starting out that can help them, one, save money, and two, not be shy and perform?
I think we have been kind of fortunate to know people that can do a lot of stuff, that can work the camera, that can edit videos, and like, yeah. So the advice that I I'd give is like, don't be afraid to do things and try to like figure out things yourself. Uh, we've done like our first videos that they're not like official now on the YouTube, but I think we're gonna put them one day there. Yeah. And yeah, so like if you have some kind of vision, just try to go for it. And yeah, if you know somebody who is making some kind of art, like yeah, get in touch with them. Like yeah,
Look inside your friend group.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
see what you can work with. Everything is possible nowadays, and you don't really have to put that much money into it.
Yeah, everybody knows somebody.
Yeah,
We happen to know someone who had made music videos. We had a friend who could make an album cover. We've just looked inside our own friend groups, and I think one thing is because we have the possibilities to do things. Simple is beautiful. The video for Who Do You Think You Are is just us with telephones and a camera around the festival summer. It's not professionally done or anything. We just paid for a person who actually knew how to edit a music video. But the core of it is just us fooling around with a camera on our summer tour.
Yeah.
So simple is beautiful. If you have an idea, just go for it. It doesn't have to be complicated.
yeah,
And then, yeah, if you know people that can do something, embrace those people.
yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, and everybody can go onto YouTube and just like
That's true.
how to edit, how to mix, how to build a house.
Yeah, DIY.
Yeah.
till I die. But you also learn things because being in the music industry these days, the more you can do yourself, because we all know there's like everything is on Spotify now. So if you can do something yourself or you can learn, then it's always you're gonna invest in your own thing later on. And if you have a vision, then go for it. Do it yourself.
Yeah, it's true. There's so much available now. It's just really sometimes it's too much available. But that looking into your friend group is great advice as well. So kids, don't be afraid to ask. That's probably one of the main things there. So we're coming to the end of this soon as well, and I just want to ask a few more wee things just about the songwriting process as well. I know we touched a wee bit on it earlier, and it's basically knowing when to stop. I know artists, creative people, we're never really happy with something that we've done, and imposter syndrome is a huge thing. So kids are asking me, how, like, first of all, do you guys still get imposter syndrome and writer's block and things like that? And how do you overcome it? Again, do you do it as a band or do you do it individually or both?
I get it all the time. I think it's part of the curse of just being creative person or being a musician, like, but I think you can learn to just like not care that much, just like accept that this is who I am and I am enough. And yeah, you don't have to be perfect. Social media is full of like shiny moments, and like everybody who plays there something, they're probably like edited videos not containing like real audio. It's kind of like just the best moments of everybody's life, and that's not real. Even the musicians that you admire, the stuff that you see about them online is not like what they are as humans, or how they're performing like all the time. Yeah, it's just the best moments there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on now to the last few wee questions, and I just like to do some fun ones just for folks to get to know you a bit more. And I hopefully you watch Lord of the Rings. Just realized that I'm like such a nerd over it. But what would you choose? Would you be a hobbit or an elf?
I'd be a hobbit.
Yeah, Hobbit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yay, that's the same as me. Because elves are too serious, aren't they? They're too like grown-ups. I don't like that.
And I kind of feel the journey of the hobbits is the same as the music industry. It's a long journey to get to the point, and eventually you have to choose with the ring. What do you do with it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. This final question then as well is: you're in the zombie apocalypse, and you're going to have one of your songs playing as the soundtrack to Slaying the Zombies. Which song would it be of your own?
Until Falling.
Dead
Good
End.
choice. Ooh,
Maybe Dead End. Yeah.
nice. I think I would have went with Dead End as well, actually. Okay, and look, we're going to play out with Be My Guest. And before we do that, can you tell me what you love most about Be My Guest that the fans can learn from you?
I love the chorus and vocal harmonies.
Love harmonies.
I like the ending of the song when everything comes together and it's just a big wall of sound with all the harmonies and all the things. It has a lot of energy to it.
Yeah.
It's a really cool song. And so just finally, what is next for you guys? What have you got coming up?
We've been making lots of new music, so maybe.
Yeah.
Look out for new music.
Yeah.
And what about
And
touring?
touring.
Yeah, excited. And more to the UK anytime soon?
We would love to.
Yeah. We hope that we'll get to play all around Europe really soon.
Well, that will be awesome if you say. I definitely want to see you guys. Even if we're over in Helsinki and you're playing, I will definitely come see you. But look, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been absolutely fun.
Thank you.
And here it is, guys. Be My Guest.
Be mine. I like the way